Record. Hey, AGARA team. Whoa. All right. I know we're at ground floor, and I mean really ground floor. The company's not even 6 months old. Can you believe they're going to open in Canada May 1st and in the Philippines May 1st? And if you'll look when you go to make orders or in your back office where you put your personal information, they already have the Canada and the Philippines there. They already have the provinces. So, people can put in their addresses and go. I mean, this company is moving forward like I've never seen a company move forward. Started with one product, believe it or not, Agara Cafe. Now, what's Agara Cafe? What's a functional coffee? Well, functional coffee, they've been around for a while, 7, 8 years. Mushroom coffees, and they call them functional coffees because they did a little something extra for your health, and they tasted different. They were smoother, not like that old acid, bittery coffee taste. Uh, and so uh, functional coffees came in, and the matcha. Matcha is the big thing, especially with the Gen Zs and Gen Xers and Gen Ys. Matcha frappes and matcha smoothies and matcha this and matcha that, and so that became their second product as a matcha agora. Now, what's a matcha agora? What's an agara? Agara is I call it a nutraceutical coffee. Okay, because if you get the benefits like so many thousands of people are getting, and I'm getting, and other people are getting, then you'll call it a nutraceutical coffee too. Or like my sponsor and legend in the industry, Robert Faison, says magic coffee. He calls it magic coffee. Well, if it gives you kind of energy that it's given me, and I mean real energy, even after the first cup, I noticed the difference. Pamela noticed the difference. I mean, literally, we had a better feel, a better presence of feeling, and this little step up in energy, and uh, and then day by day drinking 1 cup a day, and make sure you get enough hydration. Make sure you're drinking your water with it too, because that accelerates the the use of your agara cafe, uh, and so you don't want to make sure you're getting enough water, you drink enough water during the day, uh, and don't drink any more than 2 cups a day. Now we kind of have our matcha agora in the morning, and then in late afternoon, 4:35, 5:30, something like that, we'll have our matcha agora, and uh, and you can put different things in it. You can foo-foo it up. You can make it taste really great. Pamela puts heavy whipping cream in hers, and some stevia to sweeten it up, or some people put honey in theirs, and some people put chocolate in it and make it a kind of like a mocha chocolate uh, drink. You can drink it hot or cold. You can make frappes with it. Just to mix it up, put it in a blender, put some ice in it, stick some heavy whipping cream in it, a little honey in it, put it in the blender, brrr, and mingo, you got your frappe. Put some heavy whipping cream on top. You're talking about good stuff. And you still get the medicinal benefits from it. How about that? So here we are in a huge growing marketplace, $100+ billion global market in coffee, and growing at double-digit rates. Now that's a marketplace. But then inside that coffee market is you got the functional coffee market, and the functional drink. Now these things are growing at 20, 30, 40% growth rates right now. And it kind of depends on which one you're looking at. But that's huge growth, and that's the biggest share. And this company's got a leading edge over anyone in the marketplace. I mean, it's like 3, 4, 5 levels above any of those other Me Too products over the last 7, 8 years. And when you just think about it, at $2.75 a serving, and if you get these kind of benefits from it, I mean, just think how many people stop at a Starbucks on the way to work every day. And what are they paying? $10, $10.50, $8.50, $9 for that coffee, okay? Or different coffee. And if they just get a plain Colombian brew or something like that, you're talking about $6.75, okay? And they get no benefits from it, not like we get with ours. And people can join for free, and they can give it a try. And so it's only $2.75. And if they get the benefits that we're getting, they'll never go another day without their AGARA Cafe. And so we're at the beginning of this. And what's so important about it is how you start. Now, you can start for free, and you can earn your way through this pay plan. In other words, you can get 3 customers and your products free. Now, a lot of people will do that. And as we look in the future, a lot of people will do that. I mean, just think, you can do walking and talking this business. You can just, as you meeting people, greeting people, and somebody says, "How are you doing?" Well, you can respond like I do. Great and getting better. It's a fabulous day. I've got so much energy. But I've never had this kind of energy. I feel 20 years younger. And everybody that knows me knows that I'm over 20 pounds lighter than I was 6 weeks ago. Yes, I've lost 22 pounds in 6 weeks. I went from a 46-inch waist and pair of pants, trousers, to a 40-inch waist pair of trousers. And some of them are 38 40s, but that's 6 inches off my waist in 6 weeks. That's an inch a week. I mean, who wouldn't want to try this? Get energy, feel great, lose weight, make money. Oh, I'm in. Count me in. Okay. Literally. And just like me, I always have a card now. I have my Matcha Agora card. Okay. And just pass it out. And I say, you can join for free, $2.75 a serving, not like Starbucks. And so I do that right in that discussion at that point. I take away that objection where they go in there and they see, oh, a bag of coffee, $79. Wah! But that's most people's, that's what their brain tells them, because they don't think that they're spending on average $8 a day at Starbucks or at uh, what's some of those other specialty coffee shops. I've just forgot the names of them, but like the community coffee one right here in Lucy, huh? CC's, yeah, CC's, and then the one down at that's right. They got a whole bunch of specialty coffees places, but just think about it: $8 a day, 20 work days in a month. 20 times 8 is $160. That's what they're paying. They don't think about that. Well, here, $2.75 a serving, and look at the benefits that you can get. And if it works on you like it's working on thousands of other people, why not give it a shot? Now, there is a business opportunity associated with it. Don't mind telling people about that. Okay. And so this is what I'm going to talk about a little bit to all of you, what I call super brilliant people. Yep, that's you. You came in as an emerald. So you can start anywhere. You can start with 1 bag, you can start with 2 bags, you can start for free and then go get customers. You can start with $2.99, get 5 bags. You can start with $6.99 and get 12 bags or ruby. Or you can start with 24 and become an emerald. Why is that important? Well, you're going to have product to share and you have product to use. Your product to share and samples and things, that will be a business expense. That's a write-off. That's pretty cool. But most important, you come in and you don't have to rank up to that emerald. Once you're an emerald, you're always an emerald. And if you look at those pay maximums of an emerald, and the fact that you're coded as soon as you sponsor your people, and they get in, and you've got 3 of them, you become infinity coded. Okay, what does that mean? Well, you get infinity bonuses of people you sponsor and they sponsor and they sponsor and they sponsor and they sponsor. It's called first and second generation infinity bonuses. Okay. So when you start that infinity team, and then when you get that binary, so you got one type of first order bonus uh, uh, income. And then when you get your fourth person, or actually when you get your third person, you already start a binary because your own purchases go to your your opposite side in the binary. So you get paid on your own purchases. That's pretty cool. And if you're just being qualified at 100 QV, well, that starts one cycle. That's $20 right there. Okay, so 200 points on the left and 100 points on the right is a cycle, and you get $20 per cycle. So how many ever points are there? It'll just keep cycling until it uses up the points to pay you a check, and any points left over on both sides roll over. So they don't even flush points from you. That is powerful. But here's what's so magnificent about this. The company's 6 months old, not even 6 months yet. We're at the top of this binary, everybody. That means the whole world is going to be on your left and right teams. And it doesn't matter if you know somebody or don't know anyone. A person that knows a person who knows a person. And this time, that is going to happen to many of the people that's been with me in the beginning of the company had what you call huge power legs. There's no way in the world that ever earned that income on that power leg where they had 20 million points or more in their power leg. But that creates infinite income opportunity is what that does. And that's what we have here. And yeah, we're going to have thousands and thousands and thousands of people buying their bag of coffee or their 2 bags of coffee every month in the future. It's just a matter of how many are going to be in your left and right teams. How many are going to be in your left and right team? And if you follow my simple 7 pieces of paper system, that's where you understand that network marketing is the greatest system in the world for people to make extra money on the side and build a residual income simultaneously. And if you're at the right place at the right time with the right products, with the right company, with the right marketing plan, and with the right leadership team, and that you are if you're in our group, you have all of those in place right now. And so you have to hang around the flagpole. You just have to do the job description in my second piece of paper and 7 pieces of paper. And then, you're going to have a left and right team as part of the binary. And you don't really have to worry about placement now anymore because the computer takes care of all that with us. After you get your first 3 people, you just make one change. You go AGARA right. And after that, you just leave it, set it and leave it. And, you put your family wherever on either side. It doesn't matter anymore. See, we don't have to make it, it gets more simple than it's ever gotten in this program. It's just follow the system, follow the rules, just do it. You don't even have to understand the comp plan. Just do it, take action, do IPAs. IPAs is, getting people to taste the coffee, try the matcha and join. Okay, it's free to join. And then tell them about the income opportunity. Now that's going through the product first. Okay. I like to go for the income opportunity first and come back and get them on the product on a rebound. Okay. And that's my methodology in building a business because we want to get business built. We want people who are ready to dream again. We want people who want to take charge of their financial life. We want people with that believe that they're not too old to get a residual income. I mean, look at old Colonel Sanders. Okay, right? And if Colonel Sanders can do it, why can't we do it? I mean, I'll be 80 this year, and I, I'm more invigorated, more excited about this opportunity than I have ever been with any company, believe it or not. I am more excited about this company than I have in any company I've ever done before. And I fell in love with the concept of time, freedom, wealth back in 1991. And it's like the greats, Jim Rohn, Zig Ziglar, uh, Maxwell, all of them. It's, you know, there's no other industry that can provide us this kind of income where we can start a business for under $1,500, being serious about it, and be at the right place at the right time with the right products, with the right company, with the right comp plan, and the right leadership team. And that you have in your hand if you join us and our team. That you have. You have two masters in the industry helping to lead their team to future success. Robert Faison, and I'm a half master compared to Robert. Okay, he made more than double the money I've made, and he's built as large or larger organizations than I've built, and it's because we make the dream work by teamwork. Teamwork makes the dream work, and that's what we do. We work as a team. We pull together as a team. We do things together as a team, and we follow the simple system, and we teach people, and then we have all the tools ready for you to build a team. So this is why AGARA is the greatest opportunity of the decade, of the century for network marketing. Many times I tell people, opportunities come around basically about once in a lifetime. And I really thought I had it once before. But we didn't have the right mixture of all of those elements. And when you're missing that management team, that team that really has a heart for the people, like this company does, and you can tell it does, you can tell that they started this company for the right reasons. And that their roots come from what you and I are doing. So AGARA is the greatest opportunity in the world. We're part of it. We want more people to benefit from us. We want more people to join us. We want people to, start at that emerald, make a commitment, $1,350, do a business, $120, $125 a month to stay active, pay your electricity bill, make a commitment that you're in this sucker for at least 5 years, and with a positive attitude, no negative thinking, that you're at least putting 10 hours a week into it, following my 7 pieces of paper system, doing the IPAs that are necessary with your team, with your leadership team, and make sure you take advantage of the leadership team you have. Doing 3-ways with them, doing Zooms with them, putting people on Robert Faison's Zoom at 7 p.m. 5 nights a week, or the company's uh, 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 Tuesdays and Saturdays program. So we have places to put people, or my 5 p.m. Fax presentation. And this is displacing a fax presentation tonight to give a little bit more vision. And hopefully this will be meaningful for you to use for your future business members and team members that join us in AGARA. I hope this was beneficial. I hope you see what I see. When I post this, I will also post my 7 pieces of paper as PDFs to this uh, Band app post. and it'll be on YouTube too, but the 7 pieces of paper aren't on YouTube. They have to be in our band app so they can download them and print them out. And hope you hope you see what we see. I hope you join our team. I hope you come in as an emerald, treat yourself right, push yourself. Once you're an emerald, you're not always an emerald. You won't have to keep those volumes. That's a beautiful thing. And you set yourself up to make some really big incomes as you're building the process. And let's get your money back in your first month or your first week even. And I like getting it back in your first week. That way you're making money, other people are making money, everybody's happy, everybody's excited, and we that fire just lights other people's fire, and everybody becomes contagious in a momentum swell, and we're all helping to build this company to $1 billion company faster than maybe they thought they were going to be, and you and I can help make that happen. Thank you. I hope you see what we see. I hope you become part of what we're doing and join our team and change your life and change other people's